Mr. Fretz, perfect timing. Mr. Ross and I were just talking and wondering how the first 2 weeks of teaching are going for you. Yeah, have you experienced any kids not paying attention or just messing around the entire class?
So far, things haven't been too bad. There are a few kids in every class that just draw attention to themselves the whole time and make it very hard for the other students to learn at all. So I was actually looking for you guys to see if you have any advice on how to get these kids under control and get them to pay attention.
Aaron, I really wish we could help you, but we have yet to find an answer for that problem in the 30 years that each of us has been teaching. Spoiler alert, the end of the year is even worse. By that time, 95% of the class will be messing around, and you won't be able to get anything done. Don't worry, Mr. Wilson isn't trying to scare you with hyperbole. He is being completely truthful. What he is trying to say, though, is good luck with your students now, but even better luck with them at the end of the year.
I don't want to sound rude or anything, but do you think there's something we could do differently as teachers to get the students' attention more?
Well, excuse me, Mr. Fretz. You have been teaching for 2 weeks, and you are trying to tell us that we are teaching our students poorly?
No, that's not what I was trying to say at all. I was just wondering if there were different strategies that we could try that would be more engaging for the students.
Aaron, trust us. We have tried everything. Yeah, we have tried chalkboards, but they just created too much dust and made us sneeze too much. We have tried whiteboards, but the chalk didn't show up very well, so the kids couldn't read what we were writing.
Have you guys tried anything new with technology at all?
Oh yeah, we tried this new way of sending letters called email, but the mailman never came to pick them up, so that didn't work either.
Okay, I wasn't really thinking along those lines. I was imagining technology that would engage the kids more and encourage participation.
Are you kidding me? Technology would just confuse the students even more. Have you seen what it has done for Mr. Ross and I? We can't figure anything out.
Well, I don't think it would confuse the kids, because they are growing up in a world where technology is everywhere. No offense to you guys, but technology is almost like a foreign language to you.
Are you calling us old?
No, that's not what I was trying to say. I'm just trying to say that maybe the teaching strategies that worked for you 20 years ago won't work the same today because of how much technology is evolving and how helpful it can be.
So you are calling us bad teachers?
No, you are missing the point. From my experience as a student, I have found that technology has so much to offer in the classroom and oftentimes makes it easier for the students to grasp the material.
Okay, but what does that mean for our school and our classrooms?
Well, I think there are a couple of key tools that we would all find very useful.
And just what might those be?
One that I have found very helpful and useful was a smartboard. It is a board that is basically a big touchscreen computer. You have a projector that puts whatever you want on it, and you can use special markers to write on it, and then erase it with ease. This would make it very fun for the kids to do an activity where they had the opportunity to come up and write an answer on the board.
How difficult is it to use a smartboard?
Really, it's not that hard to use at all. Plus, I have used them numerous times and would be more than happy to show you guys how to use one.
I don't know if I'm completely sold on the idea. Would the kids really want to participate?
Yeah, they really would. They are really fun to use, and you can do some pretty cool things on them.
I just don't understand why they just can't listen to lectures and take notes.
Well, I think what we need to keep in mind is the age of the kids and the world that they live in. They are used to everything being correlated with technology in some way, shape, or form, and that makes things fun. If they are engaged in the lesson and the material, then it's more likely for it to stick with them. At the same time, the more involved they are in class, the more behaved they will be.
Well, that kind of makes sense, but is this something practical that we could do?
I think it's very practical. If the students are causing this much trouble in class, then what would it hurt?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Maybe we should research this a little bit more before we go full steam ahead with it.
I think that would make sense, but I just think that something needs to change or we are going to lose our minds.
Too late for that. Yeah, no kidding.
Well, either way, can we agree to look into smartboards and further discuss them with an open mind?
I think that's reasonable, but we're not promising that we will get them.
I understand that, but once you see everything you can do with them, I think you will change your mind.